close. That's the biggest question in my mind. DUST2 should be a fun start to this series as well. I want to see the scrappy play. I feel like Fnatic can do well on this map. Let's see if they're going to do it. Golden already getting flashed.
Indeed. And he's going to just take point on this, playing it fairly conservatively, backing off to the site. Ooh, taking the risk that he was going to make it around the corner in time. So just hanging back, and the run boost is going to come through here. Do we have a P250 on that? We do have Halzerk rocking one, so the raid boss is possible, but Golden takes Harry already. There's the opening kill and the spot. Bomb confirmed it long, and in the meantime, JW has worked his way out. He's boxed Dignitas Vi in. They have to go forward. There's no backing off now, and it's running right into the blender. What a brutal turn here for Dignitas Vi. Now they're just going to be lucky if they can get the bomb plant in this situation.
Oh, Flusher missing the boost. He still wants it. He's finally going to get it, and the spam to the body is successful. Forest is screwed here. He's going to go down any second. Finally, Flusher lining it up. And that's a scary start if you are Dignitas Vi. Some nice shots being landed by Golden and Flusher. The flash assist from Brolan, I think he got 2 flash assists on that round. This is a Fnatic who look like they are not messing about today.
Yeah, they are. Well, they must be so confident going up against Dignitas Vi. I mean, they've been beating up on these guys forever. New roster, some unproven talent. When there's a lot of pressure on the line here, we have to keep that in mind with guys like Heap and Hera, who may not have been able to compete in the Tier 1 up to this point. Now, all of a sudden, they're chucked into a tournament with $1 million on the line, and they're playing with legends like Forest. You're going to have a lot riding on it. And so Fnatic right now have got to be feeling pretty confident going into this one. That pistol kind of tells the tale, just taking fights straight up.
We are going to get some investment from Dignitas Vi. Just the 1 AK, though. I think this is what we call the CIS special, where you just get that 1 AK out and try and make the most of it.
Indeed. You know why, right?
Why?
Well, because like World War II, right? They didn't have enough guns for everybody. So you just run behind the guy in front of you. He had a rifle, until he dies, and then you pick that gun up. It's pretty grim. It might be what we see here with Dignitas. Not going to lie. Freiburg, the entry fragger, it's the return from him.
I wish they just had maybe like a couple of flashes. Maybe if you can flash long, get that AK a fair fight early. Well, apparently Freiburg doesn't need it. He's already got the first kill. There's the trade from Golden. The AK has been recovered, but Golden doing damage on long.
Dude, that was clean. He wasn't spraying and praying there at all. Perfect burst fire. Bomb is stuck over here at long as well, and so Fnatic should have no problem at all stabilizing. They don't even really need to be taking these fights. Could just wait for the flankers to come in here and find Dignitas Vi players looking the wrong way at the wrong time. But in the ideal situation here, they do not lose anybody, and they don't. So they keep all 4 rifles alive. They get that nice charity AK. Look at that. Christmas early.
That's so nice, man. That is so nice. And seeing Golden show up early, I think, is so promising for Fnatic. I feel like when he's on point, he has so many impact kills, especially holding long here. This is a great start to the game for him, getting those 3 kills. Imagine if the bomb was short in that round, though. Dignitas would have actually got the plant, and maybe Freiburg would have an AK now. But instead, it's just a buy for the rest of the gang.
No, again, it's looking like this is going to be the name of the game here. Quick control at long. Nice flashes, and Golden gets taken out. Trade possible, and Crims not going to be able to get that spray. 2 big kills here for Dignitas in a key round, their first bye round, and they've already off to a strong start against Fnatic. We cursed them. We cursed them, Hawka. Too much praise.
Ooh, well, maybe JW has something to say about that. If he can slow them down here, the flank is incoming, but with JW falling, I think that may be the round with it. No one really on the A site yet. Dignitas Vi slowly but surely crossing onto the A site. Brolan's arriving with the AK, but he needs the insta-kill, which he has found. Nade coming back around. He's trying to slow them down, but that bomb is already being planted.
Brolan is a savage in his own right. It is worth mentioning. So whenever this guy's alive, I don't count him out of any situation. He does have that kind of magic in his fingertips that he can't just click faces. And this time around, unfortunately for him, he was already tagged up, so he doesn't win the duel versus Freiburg, but he gives Flusha a chance now. Bomb is planted, plenty of time, but there's a kit picked up on Flusha, and it's a 1v2, but they're long. It's a long position, and that smoke is not going to help. It's not looking good here for Flusha now that he's dropped down CT.
Yeah, that time is too far gone.
What are we making here? Is this just a case of Fnatic not hitting their shots or getting caught off guard? Isn't it an art what's going on right now over at long with nade timings? This flash comes in at this particular timing, and so am I turned away or not? It looks like Golden just got caught with his pants down that time.
Yeah, that can happen. Those long fights are always weird. I can never tell if it's just almost random who gets like flashed, because sometimes you almost feel like that. But obviously these teams are lining up the flashes specifically for these fights. I also find it slightly strange that JW seemed to be near long with the AWP, but not actually committing to long. So he couldn't really get involved in the early fights with that sniper, and then he just kind of got stuck at car. So that was a bit strange for Fnatic, and they're actually taking a timeout here. We're only 3 rounds in.
Yeah. Okay. So what could be being discussed this early on? Are they just communicating on how they want to handle the adjustment at long? It feels like Dignitas, I mean, that's been 3 rounds in a row that they've been hitting this A site. It's specifically long. So could that have been enough to already start figuring out a pattern here for Fnatic?
Oh, I guess discussing the force buy as well might have been a big part of it, because they're only getting 3 rifles into this round, but they've decided to commit. Golden and Crim's the players down on the Deegs in this round. And they've got to figure out how they're going to hold long here. I think Fnatic may just give it up, actually, because Fnatic only have 1 flashbang in this round. They've instead prioritized a couple of helmets, strangely enough. But with only 1 flash, it's going to be hard for them to hold long. They're still committing to it early, though, and Dignitas Vi still want the fights.
Yeah, they do. They're just going to charge right on out. Freiburg taking point with that Galil, not risking the AK this time. He's got support as well from Heap. But that Molotov, there's an opening, and Golden with the headshot. Heap gets the trade through the smoke on JW, though. I think that was just a lucky shot through. Gets the angle just right.
That was the adaptation from Fnatic as well. That was a CT smoke Golden was playing behind there. That's why they decided to maybe call for that pause. A little adaptation helps them hold long. Now they've got that long control early. It's going to be a lot easier for them to lock this down. It may be the B site that's tested this time round, though. Dignitas Vi slowing it down. Brolan hasn't really been tested on the B site so far. He's currently playing a close angle, and he's dropped a smoke.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Brolan's like, yes, not a retake, finally. They're going to come to me. That's my chance now. It's my turn to shine. And yeah, I mean, that is usually, it's the plight of the B site anchor on CT. 90% of the time you're just going into a terrible retake. Or they may not make it to you at all, as his teammates are already shredding this part of the flank. Now it is going to be the main push. Brolan steps out, takes down Halzerk, and it is all on Heap. 34 HP on Heap, gets the shot. But of course he will get traded immediately by Brolan. So Fnatic keeping their cool, making some effective adjustments, and Crims, what was that, buddy? I think he must have thought he could pick up an AK there. Definitely had a gun. Definitely had a gun when we saw him. When he got these 2 kills with this M4, so he definitely had a rifle.
Yeah, that's a bit awkward.
That's unfortunate. That's why you don't throw it away. Like you gotta pick it up, because otherwise, if you throw your gun away thinking, oh yeah, I'll just run over an AK, and then you run out of time. $3,100 that you're gonna have to spend. You didn't want to there, Fnatic.
Well, the upside is Dignitas Vi have almost nothing in this round, so this is a chance to build up any of that missed money from the previous one. Glocks on most of the players. Again, not even really nades for Dignitas Vi. They're really heavily saving with that small losing bonus. They want to make sure they get a great buy in this next round. You always have a chance of getting the bomb down on A, though. If you just run onto the site, a little run boost whiffed, and JW whiffs his shot as well. They might be able to get onto the site here.
They're going to get a plant out of this, won't they? Was that a molly it was thrown? Yes, it was a molly, but you're still going to be able to get a safe plant at least. So bonus money here for Dignitas Vi. This is crucial going into the next round. It means they're going to have a very solid buy. And, well, I mean, this is the whole hope. And they get a kill on top of it. For a hard eco, this is fantastic for Dignitas Vi. Bomb plant and a kill. That's excellent stuff. So now really, just making sure that Fnatic don't get too comfortable, and also making sure that they put a little bit of a dent in the economy here for Fnatic. Just 1 player, so it shouldn't be the end of the world. But anything you can do to slow down Fnatic's economy from growing, that's a win in Dignitas Vi's book.
Halzerk currently 0-5, but he's now got the AWP in his hands. This is a chance for him to step up. Halzerk has been a bit hit and miss at times, I feel. Like in some of these games, he's looked really good. In some of them, I feel like he's playing a bit too safe and maybe not opening up rounds for his team. So I think on DUST2, I'd love to see Halzerk have the freedom to make some plays. He's going to go for it as well. Molly down at long. He's taken a lot of damage, down to 60 health. And Fnatic, again, able to hold that long position early.
They're so smart, though, Fnatic. Now, this is a question, do we read too much into it or not? To me, I get the impression, watching how Fnatic played that they could be aware that the op could be there, and so they're not giving him a target, right? They're just nading, doing everything blind, and then, after the molly's down, then they move into the open. But could also be that they just threw the molly and that was it. Maybe we're reading too much into it. I don't know, Hawkins. Sometimes players just do go off a feel. But
Fnatic are the perfect team for that as well. They just always seem to go off a feel.
They are.
Goddamn.
The hive mind, man. That's what those guys are all about. And if you listen to their comms, it's just like the coolest, calmest, not an extra word. Just, it's crazy listening to them because they don't talk that much, but they do so much. JW spotted a hand. Oh, doesn't quite manage it. That's a shame.
They've pushed through B, though. Fnatic have pushed all the way through B. This is what we're talking about. Flusha had a good feel for this round, apparently. He's pushed all the way through the B side of the map. Now Fnatic are going to use some of their nades on A just to try and slow this down and potentially buy time for Flusha to get all the way in the back lines.
Ooh. Well, where this is... Oh, the timing. That's unfortunate. Freiburg's going to catch Crims, but there's still JW alive right over the top of the car, and this is a one-way, essentially. They can't seem to spot him. Halzer's still looking for him. Unreal how the smokes work in CSGO sometimes, and that, I don't even think JW, he looked back at the car just to make sure. I don't even think he thought that was going to go that well.
The fact he gets all 4 kills as well, it just looked so easy. Wow, JW holding the A site. I've got to see this again. So there's the flank from Flusha. Oh, man.
They can't see him.
Yeah, I don't think so.
That's outrageous. They cannot see him. That's so crazy.
I want to know, like, where was that his smoke, I guess? Did he drop that himself?
Point. I didn't notice if he threw it or not.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe that... Oh, dude, that would be so Fnatic, right? If they had... I mean, that's what they were known for back in the day. All the cheeky smokes and weird plays and all that. That was them, their hallmark.
Oh, damn.
There you go, Brolan. What's up? It was his smoke.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, JW ready. That was sick.
Well, Fnatic are clearly prepped for DUST2. And by the way, Fnatic don't play much DUST2. Normally, this is their second rotation ban.
Okay.
And the last time they played it was that 16-7 win against Astralis. Maui brought it up on the desk. They don't play it often, but when they do play it, they seem to be pretty good on it. We're seeing that now. Fnatic are dominating the start of this game.
I mean, it's these kinds of trick smokes and stuff like that. It just makes me think of pub life. Oh, I guess Fnatic would be the guys who would just be like all Bane, you know, I was molded in the pub. And then, you know, like,
yes.
That is exactly like, oh, yes, okay. Now we go to DUST2. Scream. Oh, is it going to be aggression in Longhouse, though? Look at this, the peek coming in from J-Dub. Yep, and he gets the shot on Harry. That is big. This
is more of the Fnatic we were wanting to see, man. Like the Des was saying, Fnatic have been a bit underwhelming this tournament at times with some of their miscoordinations. Flusha blinded, but he still gets the kill. Forest is going to be so frustrated with that one. And now Dignitas Via down in a 3v5. Golden almost getting the timing right on the spam. It's so close. What did Dignitas Via even do at this point? It just feels like they're getting toyed with.
Yeah. I think you just nailed it, dude. Right now, Dignitas are just telling them, like, you have to force us to respect you. We're not going to give you respect unless you earn it. That's usually how respect works, by the way, notes. But, you know, Fnatic right now are just toying with them. They're like, cool, okay, we're just going to take all these fights and make these plays until you show us that we can't do that anymore. And so the onus is on Dignitas Vi right now to start hitting some shots and to start bullying Fnatic back. Otherwise, it's looking like the beatings will continue.
They got some nades left, couple of smokes for the cross, still some counter utility for Fnatic though, and I think those flashes could be at the ready any second. JW's dropped another smoke. This is him trying to work around it, but finally Halzert gets the better of him. Nade landing, not quite doing as much damage as I thought, but heaps down to 43 health, and that bomb's got to go down quickly here. 20 seconds remaining. Flusha, oh, he's got it! He's got the jumping headshot. Now the bomb goes tumbling down, and Flusha's going for it again. Don't do it, Flusha. Don't do it to him. He's on 4 health. They're going to boost this time round, and Brolan's got it. Bomb drop, 7 seconds. There's just no time. Flusha goes for the fight anyway, and he trades his teammate.
I can't, dude. I feel like I'm just so excited watching this. This is so crazy.
It's so fun.
The kill on Forest to begin with from Flusha. What a round from Flusha. I mean, full on. Double Cali, nearly. He nearly pulls that off. He finally gets Brolan to just go for the boost and get it done that way. And that was a nice shot there from Halzert. Freiburg also opening it up, but that's just crazy. I'd give that a solid, but you can't, it wasn't on the first jump, so we can't give it 5 out of 5 Calis, but we can give it maybe like 3 out of 5. Middling, solid, but, you know, not full marks.
Maybe he'll do it again. It's Flusha, man.
Dude, I love watching Flusha play, man. He's just, the stuff he gets away with, it's pretty ridiculous.
Honestly, when Flusha's aim is on point, like, oh my god.
His game sense,
He's
though,
unplayable.
Man.
Yeah, exactly. That's why. If his aim is on point with his game sense, it's just ridiculous.
It's so much fun. Not for Dignitas Vi.
No.
Unfortunately for them.
I feel bad for Dignitas Vi because we haven't really talked about them, but I feel like right now this game isn't about them. Like, it's just about Fnatic playing really well.
It is, but this is how it's supposed to be, right? I mean, Fnatic are the favorite team heavily, and they should be murdering Dignitas Vi. If they aren't murdering Dignitas Vi, we'd still be talking about Fnatic, except that we'd be saying, what is going on, Fnatic? I mean, we'll give it to Dignitas Vi, though. They're doing an excellent job of getting these bombs planted in these eco rounds. You got to give that. They do not succeed in getting any kills here, so this time not as good, but still, I mean, half buy, Deagle, Kevlar, and pistols, and they managed to get a bomb plant out of it, so they will have a very solid buy going into the next one.
I wonder if we're going to start to see some more mid and B presence from Dignitas Vi now, because against Contact, they were actually pretty successful at splitting onto that B site. I'm not sure if that was just something that they had specifically planned for that game against Contact, because I think Esperanto was having a couple of rough rounds holding that B site. You probably don't have that same weakness to exploit on the Fnatic side. Like, Brolan has looked solid on B so far. We are going to see Fnatic stack heavily onto the A side of the map at the start of this one, but Dignitas are putting a couple of players down mid early. They say long control again held by Fnatic. They've just been holding this almost every time.
It really does feel like they're calling Dignitas. Well, they just realized that perhaps they've cowed Dignitas Vi, and that's how they're approaching this. Because let's say a Mad Lad Dignitas Vi would have charged mid doors there, just sprint mid doors, right? Fnatic are just essentially saying they're not going to do that. We're going to make sure that we get long, and then we'll spread back out across the map again and reestablish that defense because Dignitas Vi aren't going to do anything quick. And that's how it's playing out for now. Because Dignitas Vi only just now working their way up catwalk, and guess what? There's two players here ready for Fnatic.
It looked like Fnatic tried to put a smoke down onto this position and a molly to follow. Yeah, it didn't seem to go quite where they wanted it to. Oh, and now JW falling down. So Dignitas Vi are forcing Fnatic back. This is a better sign for them. Now they've got to deal with the mid doors, though. Flusha here this time. He did pretty well in this position previously. JW's even rotating over now. Just as it looks like Dignitas Vi might get a good read. Oh my god, JW's jiggling. Oh,
I finally got the collat! No, this madman! Get in there, dude. Looking for the angle, doesn't quite get it. Not gonna get the no-scope either, but that sets it up. He's drawing so much attention to himself. Brolan with the peek behind Flusha's flash, picks up two. They do manage to trade it, but now Golden on the flank is going to find another, and Flusha gets swung wide. Forest is going to pounce on him, but that bomb in the middle of nowhere, and they are lined up and ready for him. Fnatic drop Forest, and that is a 9th round on the...
As we head into round 11, let's see if Dignitas Vi can get anything done here. They're going to go back for this long play, and this time Fnatic don't have the same amount of CTs here to hold.
Yeah, they've got the corners, and still Golden gets a double spray. All three remaining players for Dignitas Vi are just going to bum rush it.
What is this?
Yeah, they've already figured it out, dude. Like, okay, this is... And Flush has also pushed through Upper Dark, so they 100% have Dignitas Vi caught in a box now. There's nowhere for Dignitas Vi to go apart from forward, and that is most likely just going to lead to their deaths here. There's a firing squad waiting for them. They have a single smoke. They can't even fully block off the gap. Dude, this is brutal.
It really is. JW's going to get the flank. Here we go. Yep, line him up. Easy kill. Why is it? He's nading.
Silent.
He's nading. Okay, it's Brolan who steals it away. It just looks like Fnatic know everything right now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the scoreline kind of tells the tale, doesn't it? Even poor Crims, though. They're just not leaving enough. You know, at the end, I guess, there's just not enough if everybody's getting multi-kills everywhere.
He's like that anchor man in the back lines, right? Who's meant to be, like, locking down the rounds when needed, and he's just not been needed. Because they're getting all the kills early.
Well, they're still on the struggle bus here, Dignitas Vi. And this is their map pick as well, it is worth mentioning. So we definitely hope to see more from them. Some more preparation or just some more confidence, because they picked into this map. But Brolan through Upper Dark, going to get that spray through the smoke, and JW's going to catch Freiburg, trying to lurk his way through mid. Brolan supporting his teammate. And well, this is, another tough spot here for Dignitas Vi.
Crims push long, yep. Yep. They're always pushing every single position. It looks like Fnatic are aware that this Dignitas Vi team like to seem to group up in a lot of these rounds. As soon as they spot a couple of players, they just know they can push somewhere else. It pays off for them. Crims finally getting some kills on the board, up to 7. Nice to see him getting some frags, and he is happy right now. Look at that smile.
Yeah. It's usually they don't show much emotion.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say. You know, Crims as well. Usually he's just kind of stone cold. But I think at this point they're just they're realizing that Dignitas Vi they're not really approaching from a default kind of they don't really have a default. And that's what I'm curious to see right now. Dignitas Vi, now it's a buy round. Do they go for a default kind of spread? And it's looking like it. Slower to approach A, and now they look like they're going to be holding, which, at least initially, which I really like to see. Because that's why Fnatic keep abusing them. They're just pushing everywhere. It's like, oh, cool. It's been so much, 4-1 or even just all 5 in one spot that Fnatic knows as soon as they spot somebody, they can just push another part of the map. Here, I would like to see a little bit more patience from Dignitas Vi, and it looks like that's what we're going to get.
Harry's getting up close on towards short. This could work. If they get a good flash around this corner, JW would be in a lot of trouble. It might just be Harry holding this position, though. And like you said, that's not a bad idea. If Flusher maybe or JW spots some players elsewhere, well, he's just going to get blinded. There's the swing we were waiting for. Crims has to drop down. Now this A-site hold could be put under pressure. Golden's just left long. Good kill from Crims, but the long play could be the difference maker for Dig here.
Oh, look at Brolan, though. He's already up behind him.
Oh no,
this is disaster! No, we made it through the smoke! Freiburg just barely... Well, never mind. Crims shoots him in the face. That's the bomb. That's the bomb on Catwalk. And you've got Brolan there as security as well. They know that nobody else is there. All Brolan has to do is just chill out. He's going to have Flusher drawing attention to himself. Crims also trying to back off, but there it is. Brolan, the anchor on the bomb itself. There's 35 seconds left. And Brolan is going to make him work for it. How do you get the bomb now? You have to hope that you hit a shot. That's all Hauserk is hoping for right now, that Brolan missteps and gives him the opportunity for a shot. There it is. And now it's all on Crims, caught in a crossfire, 1v2. This is now very difficult for Crims. They even go for a swing on him, hoping to just catch him out. Crims senses it coming, though. He does get his 1v1 as he hears the bomb getting planted, but he barely misses out. And I think that they are going to swing again, Dignitas Vi, both together. There's the first, and Hauserk does not miss the shot. Second round on the board for Dignitas Vi on the T side. 11-2 the scoreline here. And, well, did that not feel like a fight to the death there? Like the full-on death struggle from Dignitas Vi. They have to fight so hard to get around.
Yeah, they really had to put everything into that one, it felt like. Maybe getting a round win will put them in a positive mindset. I've got to hope so. We've got the double AWP setup out for Fnatic. Flusher has been saying in interviews he's very comfortable on that secondary AWP. I think he even brought up that he used to AWP in 1.6, so that's part of the reason why he's almost gone back to it a little bit. Wants to see if he can get involved on the sniper. Flusher would be playing on the B site this time round, but Dignitas Vi again getting this default successfully. Short control goes their way. They're still not able to take the control of long, but just getting short early in the round is really helpful to force Fnatic back. And now that mid rotation is not going to be as easy. You can see it's Dignitas Vi getting the control.
Exactly. That is the big point. You clear out short, make sure that there can't be a quick rotation if you go for this B split, but luckily for Brolan, he's got Flusher watching his back. Now Flusher's going to be in a bit of a tight spot. 2 players remain here for Dignitas. He's lost his anchor in the shape of Brolan. Crims got the lineup for the window. That's sick. This has got to be Flusher going down. They need to hit this shot. Oh, he puts it over his shoulder. So close. Retake coming in now for Fnatic, though, as that bomb is getting planted. Fnatic want to apply the pressure. There it is. JW finding one. Heap hanging in there. But it won't be long for long. JW is going to get that defuse. And the Fnatic defense holds steady. 12-2. 12-2 here on the first half so far. We're going into the last round. And because of that bomb plant, it's not utter disaster for Dignitas. They can still buy.
Yeah, Brolan again just scoping in with that AWP. He got flashed in for that second face. And then at JW at the end here, most authors might show a little bit of happiness after winning a round like that. But that's just a normal round for JW. He's fine with it.
Dude, remember when Brolan was like 0-4 or something, just kind of chilling out? Was he? I mean, he just had a really slow start to this first half. It felt like no action on B. It was like 4 rounds A. He's going into retakes. Yeah, now he's 16-6. Comfortable. Golden continues to just manhandle Dignitas over at long.
Oh god, they're so low on ammo. They've got to be careful. The flash is luckily keeping them safe. So Dignitas Vi, again, they fully commit, and again, the aggression from Fnatic. Brolan's pushed all the way into B tunnels. They've got a man pushed onto short on the Fnatic side. This is just so much info.
They just figured it out. They know now. Fnatic is like, okay, cool. They got long. Oh, JW, though. He's going to get punished. Oh, there's a gap in the smoke, though, Golden. Can he figure it out? Can he spot them as they go past? barely going to miss out on that one. Flusha, though, not going to miss. Takes down Forest in that exchange. And well, now it's a man advantage for Fnatic. They can let Dignitas Vi go for this bomb plant and give themselves a 2-man advantage if they wanted to take a peek. But they decided to play it. No, never mind. There's the nade on top. They deny the bomb plant, too! Oh, this is a catastrophe for Dignitas. It's also a catastrophic situation. It's just all sorts of bad. All across the board right now for Dignitas Vi. I can't even say the Swedes. Fnatic are Swedish too. Anger. That was excellent, man. Really putting everything in context for us here going into this match with Dignitas Vi currently fighting for their lives. I mean, this is a brutal one, Haka. The first half completely went against Dignitas Vi, and now they're going to need to come up with some true magic if they want to survive in the second.
Maybe that's what they need, Semler. Maybe they needed Thorin's dulcet tones in their ears to get them excited for this second half. We'll see if they can start strong on their CT side. Already Fnatic losing a player early. Harra landing a really important shot towards long. Now JW's alone. They can fight together, and Heap's got 2 great kills with the USP. Crimson Golden onto the site. They will get the bomb down, but a 2v4, it's not going to be easy.
Well, there's the adjustment, right? Don't put the bomb long, put the bomb up catwalk, and then you get a bomb plant. And Golden is now getting to chime in on his own side. He finds a headshot, looking for Forest as well, but dude, Forest, talk about legends with a pistol. He can be lethal. He is so good at hitting those shots. Crims as well getting into it, but he misses it. It's all on remaining Golden, and it's just not going to be enough. Too many targets for him to contend with. He gets overwhelmed, and Dignitas Vi pick up the pistol in the second half. 3-13.
It's both the new boys as well. Harra and Heap getting all the kills in the CT pistol. They're hoping it's going to be easy for them in this second half. I mean, you got to try and get excited somehow. This must have been a really nice shot from Heap, turning around onto that second kill. They hold down long to begin with, and then they can focus on short. Then they can get back into the site. Good awareness for Dignitas Vi to get that going. And they're not going to be messing around in this second round, Semler. They're just going to be buying full rifles. They don't want to lose to a 4-spy because they know Fnatic with that bomb plant will be buying up.
Indeed they will. And it will be 2 Galils and an AK. Golden continues to reign supreme on the server, so looks like he'll be the one going for the one-shot headshot machine. Rifles across the board for Dignitas Vi as well, though. They are not skimping in this. No cheeky MP9 in here, or 2 like we've seen from other teams. But Golden doing a good job of drawing out the utility at mid, and that's going to set it up here for the split. No, just straight onto B. Everybody charging through. Freiburg not going to hit the shot. Gets his head taken off immediately. Flusha with the dig. And there's the man advantage. Fnatic, just like that, take over the B site with all 5 players surviving.
Only 1 kit on the Dignitas side as well. They've got to make sure they keep track of where that is if they want any chance on this retake. But the smokes are going up. What do you even do here? You've got to get the kills at tunnels, and Golden is sitting in the corner. Finally, the kills come in. Important headshots for Dignitas Vi. They've got to continue to up the pace, though. Clear out these angles, and Brolan is waiting patiently. Flusha and Brolan fighting alongside each other. Heap and Forest have to do it all, and the time is against them. They're going to save. They're going to give up on it. Fnatic bounce right back, and these kills at the end here, well, they could absolutely wreck Dignitas' economy. Bit of damage being done. JW gets another one. He's going to die to the bomb, but he doesn't really care. 14-3 Fnatic. They are just 2 rounds away from the victory.
And Brolan saves the AK. And he gets that AK. Oh, man, what a beautiful setup here. I think we're going to get the replay of Upper Dark. Well, this is the take. So Flusha just annihilates Freiburg immediately. That was a tough one. But we won't see that hold in Upper Dark. Really like the teamwork there from Halzerk. I believe it was Heap who was backing him. Didn't fall for the trap. They smelled the rat. They knew Golden was holding close. They jiggle peeked him out. That could have been big if Golden gets a kill there, and it turns into a real chaotic situation. Instead, Dignitas, gave themselves the best chance, but they just weren't able to get it done this time. And so 14-3, Fnatic waste no time in taking control back in this second half.
You a fan of the MP5, Semler?
Sure.
Yeah?
Yeah, more pew-pew.
In Flush's hands, I can't complain. I feel like he can do it with any gun. Not
Never
today,
mind.
though.
Why you got to curse him like that, Hawk?
My bad, guys. He even had the FBI skin on it while being on the T side. Just really messing with our brains. Oh, and this round is messing with my brain. Deagle kills all over the place. Crimson Golden have to clutch. They've got the AKs back, but they don't have another smoke for the cross. They don't have any nades left. This is actually really difficult now for Fnatic.
Impossible, I want to say. You need to hit just amazing headshots, and it's just not going to happen. The danger of Deagles, man, It's crazy. At length, at least with, you know, CZs and P250s, unless they're in the hands of Flush with a CZ might as well have an AK. But, you know, at least there, if you keep them at a distance, you should have the heavy advantage. But players are so good with the deagle now. Even at range, you're getting your head taken off, and that's it. Whether you have a rifle in your full bot or not, that guy just dropped you, and it's looking like Dignitas are going to be fighting back. 30 seconds on the clock. Golden maybe just hoping that he can survive. I mean, he's got enough money for a full set of nades next round, so if he survives this, that would be solid. Don't really think there's a point to him getting a third kill here on Dignitas Vi. If they win this, they're going to be buying up anyway.
Yeah, they're just going to chill. Hopefully Freiburg can get a gun. There should be a rifle recoverable. 5 seconds left. He will start to move towards long where all those guns were dropped. Oh, he doesn't want that MP5 though. Preferably, we get a rifle. There we go. Gets the AK. Golden will just save his AK on the other side. So the money's not going to be great for Fnatic, but honestly, they can win any round, so I don't even know if it matters that much. Here are those kills though. Just Flusher running in. No smokes for the cross. Couple of 1Ds landing. Only the one smoke for the far side. I think that might just be Fnatic getting a bit ahead of themselves.
Yeah, you start relieving that pressure on yourself all of a sudden. You know, you're kind of like taking it a little less seriously. Haha, guys, isn't that great? Isn't this easy? And then before you know it, you're losing rounds you shouldn't. We've seen that happen time and time again.
So this is the setup Dignitas Vi seem to run most often. I wonder if that's why Fnatic went for an early B split, because normally it seems to be Freiburg, B anchor, and then Forest sort of near the B side. This time they're actually playing 2 on B though, which I like from the Dignitas Vi side, and they're also going to get aggressive on short as well. This could work for them.
Yeah, Halzerk backed by Heap. Perfect position here. They did not clear it out. This is what we're talking about. When you talk about clearing out Catwalk early on the T side before going into your B split, it's to avoid shenanigans like this one. Nice trade. No, not possible. Freiburg with the double spray. Not going to get the third, but still 2 on 2 now. Bomb in control for Fnatic. They're going to be able to move on to this B site. And the remaining 2 players for Dignitas Vi coming through CT spawn. As that smoke clears, it's going to get real interesting here. Can JW catch somebody off guard or not? It's all down to timing. He hears the footsteps. Oh, unbelievable. He catches him turned the wrong way. And he sees him going up slope. This is big. Now he's caught in a rock in a hard place. Harry, difficult, but he gets a beautiful headshot on JW. That opens it all up. Now it's Golden. 1v1. Golden's been hitting shots all game long, though, so this is by no means easy for Harry. And Harry, time is going to be pressing him. He needs to get in here and start making some noise, and he may just try and bait a reaction. Golden just assassinates him, though. Catches him on the edge of the smoke, and that is going to be Fnatic getting on map point here. Brilliant stuff from all sides, it feels like. That, once again, was such a hard-fought round.
Yeah, even with Freiburg getting those 2 kills on mid, they still can't hold on to the B site. It ends in a 2v2, and it ends in a Fnatic round win. 15-4 on Dignitas Vi's map pick. Inferno's coming up next for Fnatic, which they basically always pick when they have the chance. And then Trainers the Decider is another good map for Fnatic. This is just such a tough situation for Dignitas Vi to be in. I think DUST2 was a map they really needed to do well on to have a chance in this series. And you can tell by the scoreline they are not doing well right now.
No, not at all. Ooh, buddy. Just taking over full control of long right now, Fnatic. Now that they've gotten that, it gives them options. They can leave a lurker behind just to keep Dignitas honest. And that's what Dignitas are wondering about right now. They've got Halzerk playing from Goose, kind of taking peeks. Doesn't really spot anybody, but it is going to make Dignitas have to take into account that somebody could be at long. Fnatic, for all Dignitas know, Fnatic could have rotated to upper dark by now. And they're thinking about it because now they've got both players, Forrest and Freiburg, holding solid on the B site. So they're trying to cover all their bases now, Dignitas. Very limited on information. Odds or evens on whether Flusha gets a shot from here or not, though, because he's just been left lurking in pit.
45 seconds left. Heat playing close to the doors. He's got Freiburg to help him. This crossfire could be deadly, and you can already see Fnatic having second thoughts about this, but the time is not on their side right now. They've got to make up their minds instantly. That bomb's going to go back to long, so it looks like they decide to fall back on an A split. They've got to be quick in doing so, though.
Now you have no options. You've got 2 smokes for the cross. One of them goes down immediately. Halzerk going to get flashed back. Decides to play it safe. This is correct. If he dies, it puts his team in an impossible situation. Now, at least with 4 alive, Dignitas have a fighting chance at retaking here. Bomb with 10 seconds left, though, needs to get planted immediately. Do we have any nades? We have a single HE on Forest. Is he in position to use it to deny? He tries! Sets it up for Harry, but there's JW. Long with that scout, gonna find one. Brotland reaching for the gun, and just like that, what a brilliant retake coming in from Dignitas Vi. Getting it done. 15-5. Dignitas Vi showing that they are not going to go down without a fight.
Yeah, it looked like Fnatic just had to commit so many players to the site there. They couldn't really get in great post-plant positions. I think it was JW, the one man who was on long, who was basically going to be relied upon to land some good shots. But he only had the scout, so he didn't even have the best weapon for the job, really. Dignitas Vi playing it nice and patiently to win that round. And now Fnatic do have a decision to make. I assume they'll be saving ahead of this next round. Their money is not good right now.
Yeah, you go. Yep, Flusher goes for a deagle. And that's fair.
Ooh, was that 2 smokes on the mid-cross for Dignitas?
Oh, looks like it.
Yeah, got to figure that out.
Miscommunication. We are going to get, yeah, Harry just going to charge forward here. This is exactly what he should be doing with that UMP. Just bully him, get in there, get that kill, get that extra money, 600 bucks in the pocket for him, so he'll be happy about that. And, well, where is Flusha right now? Moving on up catwalk, so he'll have that deagle. Just going to be looking for the headshots from him.
Oh,
that HE. That was, there was a lot of bass.
That was a terrible run boost, and it still works. Flusher gets the headshot on the instant trade. He's got to do more here, though, and he's got a second kill. They're going to get the bomb down. It's a 3v3. They're all low on health. I don't think they can win this Semler, but again, just the bomb plant is pretty great.
Dude, if they get the bomb plant, this is a win. Enough said. That was a great delaying tactic there from JW, and they get the bomb plant. Bonus 800 across the board here for Fnatic. That is monster. And they get 2 kills out of what was a hard eco. Flusha is the only one who spent any money that round for Fnatic. This is a terrific win as far as Fnatic are concerned. And so that means that's really going to set themselves up for success in this next round. Bonus money going to go their way, and the bonus bomb plant, yeah, 5,000 to 6,000 across